A recurring theme heard by the Joint Initiative Working Party was the poverty of time experienced in and across schools. For effective change to come out of collaborative practice, addressing the time issue is critical.
You don't achieve sustainability by layering more on top of schools. If you're expecting mainstream schools to do more and more with the same resources they've got, even if you come in for a year and say, here I am, I'm a guru, an expert, here's my book, follow my program, they haven't got more legs or arms or something suddenly.
Like others involved in successful clusters, Gerard Direen describes how it takes time for members of a cluster to develop productive and trusting relationships, particularly in environments where a history of competition exists. As those relationships grow, they can develop shared goals and ways of working. Goals often take time to identify. A number of clusters described how they took the time to gather data upon which they could base their goals. In Otumoetai and Primary, for instance, that involved taking the time to negotiate shared methods of data collection and moderation, while in Puke it involved surveying community.
It's been really important to engage our community, specifically our Māori community, so that they can have some ownership and input into what we're doing. If they can see the value in it and it reflects their beliefs, then we're much more likely to get a better result.
At this implementation level, cluster members also described how it takes time to plan for change, to research how others have approached the issue, and to gather the expertise. All agreed that real change was slow to gather momentum. At the operational level, cluster members told how they'd struggled to provide teachers and support staff with time to collaborate. Some, like the Otumoetai cluster, remembered times when they'd been funded for this.
Because we had funding, we were able to release teachers to get together, so we might have all the year 1 and 2 teachers at Bethlehem Primary, year 3 and 4 at another school. We organised a conference, and that involved the college, the intermediate and the 6 primary schools. We had bus tours. We would go around the different schools, getting in and out of other people's classrooms. Because we were starting to make connections with other schools, if you had something you were really interested, you could phone somebody at the school next door and say, look, I'm interested in this. Can I come and see what that looks like in your school?
We've visited each other's classrooms, and to me that's been one of the most powerful things. Just spending half an hour in another teacher's classroom, to be open to that is what's been really, really good. We're all really open, we all want to share our ideas, and that's been fantastic.
Sorry?
That's what the teacher said this morning. She said, do you remember that time we had? We had time to read, time to research, time to go and look at other schools, time to visit one another's classrooms. Well, we just can't do that now.
For me it would be that there's opportunities for more collaboration across sector, so that there's opportunities for new entrance teachers to spend time in the kindergarten environment with those children who are transitioning, and likewise the kindergarten teachers to be involved in the schools more.
There are particular issues around time where cross-sector collaboration is attempted. While a few schools and early childhood centres have found ways to release individuals to interact across sectors, the differing hours create real barriers.
One of the barriers to that is the non-contact time. Teachers commonly meet at 3 and centres commonly are still working on the floor until 5 or 6. So that has been a barrier when centres have wanted to work alongside primary schools. And it can be overcome, but it's 2 different ways of working and 2 different non-contact times.